Hey, listen to the CCO Podcast, episode 263. I'm Brando. I'm here with Ryan, and we're going to continue the arc of the Art of Deck Builder by talking about our very, very first 100% all-in theme deck. Now, hit our theme song! Hey, Ryan. We're back for yet another whirlwind adventure. How you doing?
We are back. We are here. Good. What is going down?
A whole ton is going down. We have people to thank, stories to tell, a giveaway to give away. But before we get to any of that, we have to thank our official business daddies, FusionGamingOnline.com, your source for all your gaming needs.
Ooh, very much so. And the order that I was waiting on, the order that was in the mail, the order that I, of course, used CCO Fusion 5 promo code on for 5% off my entire order.
Ooh.
Came in.
So do you mean to say that you saved 5% on cards you're going to buy anywhere?
Yes.
Whoa,
yes.
Shit.
And there was an expensive card in there. Oh, well, marginally expensive or relatively expensive, if you will.
I also bought a marginally expensive card the other day. You tell me your story, then I'll tell you my story. We're going to see which story is more CCO.
Well, remember I told you that I bought a foil treasure token? That was in there. It has a foil Vecna token on the other side that I needed for an altar, but that wasn't the actual reason for the order alone.
I opened so many collector boxes of Forgotten Realms.
You know what else was in there?
Tell me.
Foil animation module. It's a good one for a Lenda. Lenda goes infinite with Phyrexian altar. No, Ashnod's altar, because of course it does.
Of course it does.
But you know the real reason for the order?
Tell me.
Foil Exsanguinate. Ooh, yeah.
Why isn't a foil Torment of Hailfire, you pleb?
You know what? I'm thinking about taking Hailfire out. I don't think I need both effects in the deck, and I think that Torment of Hailfire for X equals 5, let's say, doesn't do as much as X equals 5 Exsanguinate, gain 15 life. When I'm not trying to play the super grindy control game, I don't know.
Remember last week?
I don't like Hailfire as much as Exsanguinate, I guess.
If you're going to play that one thing, it should always be the best one thing.
Well, sometimes.
Torment of Hailfire is probably better.
Yeah, I guess from a control standpoint, they will sacrifice dudes if X is just for value.
Or they'll discard cards or whatever, whereas having a bunch of life, who cares?
Life keeps you alive longer. Mind you, Lenda can gain life, right? Because there's some aristocrats in there.
And not against the big swing. When somebody's coming in for the fences, you're not going to take 37. You're going to take 137. So that 15 life don't mean shit.
You know what? I'm finding more often that is the case, but I think that there is enough times where let's say in a Lenda or Brian Stoutarm, both of those are decks of mine that have life gain in them. I'll be at 60 or 70 life, which is not infinite life, just whatever. And it dissuades attackers. Or if I do get hit for 40 or 50, I'm still at 20, right? Because 50 damage is enough, right?
Not all the time.
No.
Sometimes
and
you
that's
have to
what
do 100.
That's what I'm saying. And I think if you can do 50 damage, people would say, oh yeah, my win con is just attacking for 50. Or making 5/5/5s and then giving them all +2/+2 and swinging. It's I don't know if that's going to be enough if I'm at 60 life or 80 life. And Exsanguinate and Debt to the Deathless is the other one that I play, along with Torment to Hailfire. Hailfire doesn't get me there. And I think people just don't like that card, which is if my deck makes it unfun for people, maybe that's a reason to take it out. We talked about that last week in the Urza deck.
Look at my face. On YouTube, because you should be fucking watching anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, see, it's...
Yeah. Big thanks to all the new YouTube subs. Thanks for being here. If you're a podcast listener, you can actually listen to us on YouTube without watching us if you don't like what we look like. But if you did want a free way to support the show, you just head over and watch us on YouTube.
Is there anybody that doesn't like what we look like? I think that we're quite attractive gentlemen.
I think so. I don't know if there's very many...
All of our pieces are in the right place.
Yeah.
And... we don't have any visible spaghetti stains on our faces. I don't have any food in my chin fuzz / beard.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out there.
Okay.
And I want you to do one too, just because it makes you feel good.
Okay.
It makes you feel good. I think that I got the best mustache in Magic podcasting. which is a weird thing to say now that I said it.
Yeah.
But you know what? Max Crandell can eat his heart out.
Max Crandell can eat my whole ass. It's been a long time.
The best tasting ass in Magic Podcast.
Yeah, and Max Crandell's going to tell you all about it after he's done eating it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that your feel good self confidence of the week? Good tasting ass.
Yeah, actually it is. You know what? It's not where I thought we were going to go with that, but it is where we have ended up.
No. Speaking of ass.
Oh, speaking of ass, my order from Fusion Gaming. One card in it.
What is it?
One card.
City of Ass?
Foil. Not City of Ass. It's a foil. Retro frame.
Oh.
Leviathan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that came in retro frame. What a fucking waste.
I just wanted one.
Oh, it was retro frame from Time Spiral.
Original
yeah,
Time Spiral.
OG Time Spiral. Yeah, very cool.
I did save 5% on it. It did cost a little bit more than I thought it was going to, but you know what? Worth it, because now I have one.
Yeah, and if you're a collector, what collection is complete without a Leviathan?
Right?
I think that I have an Ice Age one.
Ooh. But you have the dark one?
Oh, it was from the Dark.
Yeah, you have the dark
Yes, I
one.
have the Dark one because I have a complete set of the Dark.
Yeah, that card it's so bad.
The set is called the Dark, so when I'm referencing it, do I say the Dark?
Yes. Yes.
To be 100% correct, even
absolutely.
though in speech it doesn't sound right?
Correct. I think grammatically you're not supposed to say the, but here in CCO Nation you say the.
Yes.
The dark. That's how we say it.
The Dark.
Yep.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's great. You
Yes.
got your order. I got my order. CCO Fusion 5 if you want to get your order. We have some other business. Biznatch. What do you want to start with?
Let's do our giveaway. I'm excited about the giveaway. I want to give away the giveaway.
We got 2 giveaways. Two.
Okay.
Two. We got a stinky booster pack for somebody guessing on the pre-show. You watch the pre-show, you guess at the hints. If you get the hint correctly, you get entered in to win a booster pack.
From our stinky onion bag of sacks we pack in cracks.
Yes, and you know what else? I just sent Brando a picture of a handful of beets from the garden.
Beets.
Right? And he was like, you should throw them at your family to make them do stuff like Super Mario 2, right? I'm wanting to add to the stinky onion bag. I want to add beets.
Beets?
And beet bag is like also sounds funny.
I'd put them in a box. You got a beat box.
Yes.
Because then people think you're going to be walking around with like a beat box. But you're not. It's like a box with beets in it.
Very much so.
I'll see you grow beets. That's weird.
So, well, no, they're so good. They're very good. You fry them up with some onions, or you cook them in the slow cooker or the pressure cooker. Then you put a beet salad together with some feta cheese, lime juice.
I hate literally everything you just said. Like everything you just said. If you're like, yo, I made all of this. I'd be like, nah. Can I have a hot dog?
You can cook them with potatoes on the barbecue, and they add extra flavor and color. There's all great things to be had about beets. They're high in manganese, vitamin B9, vitamin C, but you can get that from potatoes if you're going to cook them with potatoes anyways.
Yeah. I just eat an orange.
Yeah.
Oranges have vitamin C.
Yeah. We're cooking beets Cookout Podcast. CBCCO. Anyways, we are here. We've got 2 giveaways. The first one for Guessing Urza on YouTube, part of the pre-show. Fucking watch it. Subscribe if you're not. This is Lolcopter.
That's definitely their real name.
Definitely, yeah.
We did a show at my real job a little while ago about names that are now being upticked in popularity. Lolcopter was number 4 on the list.
Oh, yeah?
Girl name. So that's neat. I'm glad to see that there are some ladies out there in the nation listening to us. Statistically, that's a smaller number than dudes, so we're happy to have Lolcopter on board.
Very much so. Lolcopter, you get at us at CCO Podcast, at CCO Brando on Twitter, commandercookout@gmail.com. Claim your stinky old beet pack. It smells like dirt and onions and beets and potatoes.
And sacks.
And a burlap sack. I hit a button on my command start. I hope nothing bad happened. Self-destruct button. New vehicles, they got that blow-up button.
Yeah, they got the explode button and the ejector seat button. I'm not sure why they have those.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always wanted an ejector seat in my car, truth be told. I've always wanted that. But then when they did I think it was a Mythbusters thing or something about why you don't actually want an ejector seat in your car,
Because you're too close to the ground, maybe, and your parachute won't deploy and slow you down fast enough.
Yeah, that was the one that got me. It wasn't what if your roof doesn't detach fast enough and you slam into it? Like, there's all kinds of other things that they said could go wrong.
To you?
But the main one is you finally get your ejector seat to work and you think it's the sweetest goddamn thing, and then your parachute just ties you up in a knot and kills you anyway.
It's like on the Grinch. When he's testing his sled, like Jim Carrey's The Grinch, the movie, where he's checking his sled's airbags and he smashes into the brick wall and then his airbag goes off after he crashes. That would be you.
Yes.
After you smuck your head on the roof.
Yes.
Or your roof doesn't open and you just blow a hole right through it. Oh, man, so good. Okay, the other giveaway.
Yes,
this is Kaldheim Secret Lair 1.
That's the one that has the prime time and the frost titties, and Uro.
That is it. And you could have won it by sharing and liking and following, doing all the social media stuff, right?
Did Watsy know how much like a butthole Uro's face looks? I don't think they did. I know sometimes they put like weird goatsies and buttholes
and they don't mean to,
and wieners in art, and it's just accidental. But Uro is especially the animation that played on Arena, where like the butthole like swirls onto the screen and like a fart comes out of it.
Oh, let's just talk about something else.
Man.
The winner from the twits from Twitter at It's Ya Baker. Name will be on the screen on YouTube because it's not really; those aren't really words.
That's probably a real name though.
It kind of sounds like It's Ya Baker.
Like I haven't heard that one on a list or anything, but I bet you that's a real name. Given some of the real names that really exist today, I bet you that's real. And I'll bet you it's pronounced Jocelyn. So another lady in the nation, they're all winning today.
Well, you know what? I actually did click on their profile. Their name is Joy, Joii, at CCO Podcast, at CCO Brando on Twitter for your giveaway. Get your secret lair. And it's sealed. And there's probably extras in there. So if you want to win, we've got more secret lairs. We're going to be giving them away. Oh, you know what? I didn't pick a patron to win the foil one because we have two. You know what? Tune in next week. We're going to be giving away the foil one to one lucky patron. And we'll be kicking off our next secret lair giveaway. Maybe a call time one. Maybe one of those fancy like crushing brutality lands.
Let's do that one.
You like that one?
I want to do that one.
Okay,
I don't know if I like it, but I want to do that one.
I do like that one. I like that art style.
Okay.
I'm into Sorry, patrons. You'll be in next week. We'll catch you on the flip flop. Speaking of patrons too, we've got a couple to thank.
Let's do it.
We've got an increase.
Okay.
By a good friend of the show, co-host of Commander Social Podcast, Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor.
Yes, he needs a nickname now because he increased.
How about Sack Trailer?
Sack Trailer, because he got to trailer his nuts around because he got so much nuts.
They're like the cans behind a car when you just get married.
Yeah, or like that guy who wheels his nuts around on South Park.
Oh yeah, exactly like that.
So Sack Trailer, or not welcome, I guess. Thank you for the increase. Great to have you. Great to be friends with you. And you've streamed with him, right?
No, I haven't actually.
Really? I thought you did.
Zach Taylor, I feel as if it might be time that I beat the crap out of you on your own stream.
That'd be awesome. Oh, you know what, too? I called you a stream slut on the Discord because you've been just going around all kinds of different streams and stuff.
I've still been getting lots of invites, so look for me on streams in the future. One of them was from Australia. We're trying to work it out so I can be on an Australia stream.
Oh, nice.
But it's hard because they're like 16 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, stream down under with Brando. Don't Google that.
So like they usually go on Wednesdays, and for me to be on their Wednesday stream, I'd have to be up at like 4 a.m. on Tuesday or something, and it's like,
Do it.
Do
it.
Can you imagine playing 2 games of Magic and then going to work for 8:30? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, it sounds kind of like MF Vegas, hey?
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like MF Vegas. 4? That's 4 o'clock. We could play another game, sure. Let's go to the convention now. No, let's have a breakfast beer first.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so big thanks to Zach at CCO Brando for stream inquiries, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
Next one.
And other dudes out there. Yep.
This is a returning patron that I want to say thanks to. Had some vet bills, cat and teeth, and there's a whole thing.
I hope that the teeth and the cat or the cat's teeth are all doing well.
They're all good. He says they're good. He's back with a vengeance. This
fantastic.
is Brady K. This is Brady Mary K, if you will.
I will.
Drives a pink car like my grandma. Yeah. Welcome back. Great to have you. Big thanks. Final one. This is an official nickname.
Okay.
And I don't know how to pronounce it because it's some form of Elvish that I don't understand. It actually does sound like a Tolkien name, the last name. This is Rakta Telumbar. That could be a real name.
It could be.
And Telumbar does actually sound Tolkienian.
What about Rectum Tolenbar?
Rectum colon bar.
There we go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Welcome, thank you, and of course, FU. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that double FU. That was
Yeah,
good.
that's good. Yeah,
We need a soundbite.
Because we will never be able to sync that up again.
Not ever.
No, we're not that good at this.
Now, that's all the business.
Oh,
Sorry again, patrons, for the lack of double giveaway.
yeah.
I totally forgot.
Patrons, Discord, business. Quick story. FU Evan showed up to EDH&M this Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I wrecked him.
With a colon bar.
Basically, yeah.
You could have.
It was a coma, but still.
Oh, you put him in a coma?
I put him into a coma. I hit him so hard. It was so good.
Hit him so hard.
Yeah.
I put my satin tower into a soccer sock, and I fucking hit him with it until he was in a coma.
Yeah. So.
You mean coma like Serpent Coil landfall deck?
Yeah. Super good. No, it's not a landfall deck.
Oh.
It's a Simic deck, which is basically the same thing.
Yeah, Magic in easy mode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
mode Magic, but it's pretty good.
Now, speaking
Fun
of...
deck, fun time.
Yeah, F that guy.
Yeah.
Especially FU, Evan.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun time, speaking of hitting stuff,
Oh.
we've got a deck, and you said themiest theme deck ever.
Yeah, this is the CCO, I think. Like, there's everything's got a painting in it. Everybody's sitting down. Everybody's wearing a hat. You know, you see those kind of decks. This, I think, might be the first one he's ever done on the show. And it's everything doubles something.
I don't think it's the first one, but I think it might be the first one in the Art of Deck Building series because nothing else is jumping out at me, and we wanted to feature this one because it's like everything is doubled and it's a theme deck, but the theme is still like a good thing, like a good... It's not an ability. Doubling isn't an ability.
But it's themed around something that you want to do in a game as opposed to something that's in the picture, which will usually lead you to more victories because you're not playing crappy cards just because there's a hat.
Yeah. It's kind of like... I would say it's kind of like building a lands deck that isn't landfall mechanic, right? You want to be playing lots of lands because they're among the most powerful cards in the format, or they may allow you to play the game. And this deck is going to be like that, except we'll be doubling everything.
And it is helmed by Targ Nar, Demon-Fang Gnoll.
Yeah, the kyphotic demon that has less lists on EDH than Stang, as per the hints yesterday. So if you guessed Targ Nar, you'll be entered in for next week's booster pack.
And if you don't know Targ Nar to guess him, let me introduce you.
Yeah, because you probably won't.
He's a 2/2 for green-red with pack tactics. Whenever Targ Nar Demon-Fang Gnoll attacks, if you attacked with creatures with total power 6 or greater, this combat attacking creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn.
Sure.
I hope there's more. And there is. Green, red, 2, double Targ Nar's power and toughness until end of turn.
Ooh, there's the double.
Yep.
And everything else is built around that.
Yep.
So you pay 4, and he becomes a 4/2.
That was a 4/4.
Power and toughness. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you pay 8, he becomes an 8/8.
Yep.
Okay.
If you pay 12, he turns into a 16/16.
I don't mind that. That's starting to get like...
If you pay 16... he turns into a 32/32. And we've reached the point. If you're going to pay 16 mana, you better win the game.
You better just ruin somebody's whole day.
Did I ever tell the story about when I was playing my EV Snake Storm or Snake Ooze Tribal Scum Storm deck?
No.
And I was doing my big storm turn, and the first spell I played was Genesis Wave for 13. And then the second spell I played was Long Rest for 4, so that I could get back a bunch of stuff, including my Genesis Wave. And then the third spell I played was Genesis Wave for like 15.
Oh.
Man, they printed way too many Gaia's Cradles into Magic. I'm just going to say that. There's too many.
Gave green
too many.
The amount of mana in green is too damn high.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the meme. There's the meme for everybody. I love memes.
It was pretty good. I love memes. I love greens.
All green memes.
I love doing double damage, and we're going to talk about it when we get into some of the actual cards in the deck.
Well, okay, before we do, though, we've got this uncommon commander.
Uncommon.
We see lots of them now. There's like 500 commanders per set, right?
Oh, I thought you meant uncommon and that nobody built it.
Also that.
Is it also okay?
Well, because there's 500 legendary creatures per set.
Yeah.
Do you like the uncommon commander? And we don't draft, so we don't care if it's uncommon or mythic or common. Like, it doesn't matter to us. The uncommon commander, do you like it in the sense that these are sort of powered down or a lot more build around without such raw power as some of the mythics? Do you like this idea that these exist?
I suppose if they're in your deck building wheelhouse, it gives people like that the opportunity to build decks like this. I don't particularly like them that much. Like, I don't play them. I'll play against them, and I think that they're cool, but they're not my jam.
Is it because they are less powerful on the face and you have to build around them more? That's the only thing that I can find that separates an uncommon from a rare or mythic commander is they cost them at a lower cost, so you can still build around them and use them in limited. And for commander, that translates into you have to formulate like 60 or 70 cards around this one card, which is what you're doing anyways for commander.
Yeah.
But the card itself doesn't have as much weight. Like Targ Nar compared to Omnath Locust of Rage.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's
like,
a good example because I love
Targ Nar versus Xenagos. They both kind of do the same thing. Xenagos is going to double power. Targ Nar is going to double power. But
Xenagos just does it, like, I'm going to say it, better.
Better, yeah. Mm-hmm. So... But Xenagos costs more, right? Like on the face of the card, not the ability. Oh, and Xenagos costs more, and he'll just do it for you for free forever versus Targ Nar. I don't know. It's just something that I'm kind of wrapping my head around as Magic and Commander evolves. That this is going to be what it is.
I think that every so often you get the gem in the rough, or whatever, the diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
Of these uncommon commanders. I'm not thinking Tatyova because that's whatever, but like every so often you'll see like a really cool one. It'll inspire you to build a really cool deck. But I think that there's fewer of those than just the rare ones.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And I've got a lot of build-arounds already, so the idea of having another, like, what is it, a Grinkelberg machine or a Goldberg machine or whatever? Where I've got like,
Goldberg?
Yeah, that's Lenny's thing.
Let's just call it the Incredible Machine. Can we? That's so much easier to remember because it was a game.
Okay. Or Mousetrap.
Yeah, Mousetrap deck.
Yeah, that's Lenny's thing. That's not my thing personally. So,
yeah, I suppose. Well, let's take a look at some cards. Let's do the deck.
Let's do it. All right, Ryan, where do you want to start? I presume where we start doubling things.
Very much so. Yes. I'd like to start in one of two sections, and you tell me counter doubling or mana doubling.
Let's do mana doubling first.
Sure.
Because I'm looking at that category right now.
In both of the categories, there's very notable excludes. Ooh. Cards that aren't in the deck. Ooh, okay. Intriguing. People want to listen more now.
I am intrigued. Okay, we're going to start mana doubling at the bottom of the alphabet with Zur-Ta Ancient.
You know, I think that this card is an underplayed card. This is a 7/5 beast for 5 only, which is pretty cool.
It's not bad.
Pretty cool. Whenever a player taps a land for mana, they get another one. So it's a mana doubler for everybody.
I think it's because it's for everybody that you see less of that. How many times have you played a mana flare and just got blown out?
Well, we'll have to see if mana flare's in the deck.
Vernal Bloom is next.
That is a mana doubler for just greens, right?
Just forests.
Yeah, and it's everybody again. So are we seeing a little bit of a group hug theme? Group hug, don't attack me. Ha, just kidding. You're
die.
Yeah, you're tapped out, die. I'll pay what's the number?
4. Wait, 16.
16, yes.
16 is the number.
So
to
we've
Targ
seen
Nar.
2 mana doublers. Let's see if there's another one.
How about Overabundance?
That's a mana doubler, but you take a damage every time.
No, when we say mana doubler, you're getting an additional mana. It doesn't actually double. We're not playing. I don't think we're playing. Oh, we are playing Mana Reflection. We'll just do Mana Reflection now. If you tap something for mana, it makes twice that much mana.
A permanent for mana, you're
Yeah.
getting double. So
Sol Ring taps for 4.
yeah, well,
You think Sol Ring was a mistake before? Oh, baby.
yeah, Sol Ring turns into, I was going to say Thran Dynamo, but it's even better.
Yeah, like better Grim Monolith.
Yeah.
Grim Monolith wasn't good enough.
Yeah, next up we've got Mana Flare. That's a doubler for everybody. And Dictate of Karametra, doubler for everybody.
What did you say?
Dictate?
What?
Dictaste?
There you go. Get it right. Damn it.
I had to think about how to say that. Dictaste.
We have a Nisa who shakes the world also.
Yeah, that's a doubler, but just for us, right? And for greens.
Just for our forests.
Yeah, and I think that we've got 20 mountains and 15 forests in the deck. Very budget, you could tweak, but with the Nisa, I would think that maybe we would want more forests, or we'd want Yavimaya Cradle of Life. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Where it makes all our mountains into forests.
Yes. Very much
Because Nisa doesn't say whenever you tap a basic forest, nor does Vernal Bloom.
There.
And if we could make them all forests. I still don't have a Yavimaya. I got to pick one of those up, I think.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're pretty good. I think I have... Do I have one of each printing? I have like 6. I have lots of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I went out of my way to collect them, and I kept all the ones that I opened.
Yeah, that's a gooder.
Yeah.
Well, that's a gooder.
You know what else I also
might need
have
to
a
go into
bunch?
the lands deck.
You know what else I have a whole bunch of?
Foil treasure tokens?
Foil treasure tokens with Vecna on the other side. Whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of them, Ryan.
Oh, well, very good.
Let's keep going. We have a Keeper of Progenitus.
Keeper of Pierogi Titties. Okay, whenever a player taps a mountain, forest, or plains for mana, that player adds it's a doubler for Naya colors.
For everybody again.
Yeah, that's okay.
Heartbeat of Spring.
Fartbeat of Spring.
Oh, I like that.
That is a mana doubler for everybody.
It's Mana Flare, but green.
Yes, it's Grana Flare. Or
Granny Flare? No,
Yeah.
that sounds gross.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Don't Google that.
Mana Glare.
Mana Glare?
Mana Glare.
I
There
kinda
it is.
like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
And the last one is Doubling Pubes. Which is possibly the grossest card ever.
Yes, very much so. It looks like fucking 70s porn.
Yeah. It kind of does. There's like some fuzz coming off of a weird shaped ball. Like that's as 70s as it gets, really.
Well, it's a cube. It's a cube. It's not a ball.
A cube is just a squared ball, Ryan. That's just physics.
Mathematicians and physicians are just losing their mind. Hey?
Yes.
A cube is not a ball. There's formulas that tell us what a cube or a ball is.
Well, let me ask you this, science. If I had a cube made of rubber and I threw it on the ground, would it bounce?
Yes.
It's a ball. God. All right.
This is a 2-drop artifact that you pay 3 and tap, and it doubles the amount of mana of each type of mana in your mana pool.
Neat.
So again, we need to pay 16. So if we have, let's say we got 8 mana, and
That only gets us to like 12.
I was gonna say if we got 8 mana and we have a mana doubler, then there it is.
And we got to get to 8.
That's fucking easy. That's really easy, isn't it? Well, shit. Okay. So you got 5 mana, which means you have a mana doubler. You double it to 10. You use 3 of it, so you go down to 7, and you go up to 14. Oh, so we would need 6 mana, a doubler, and a doubling cube.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's not hard.
That's fine. Doubling cube's freaking good. I got foil signed ones, hey? They look cool. Shadow signatures.
I just have like some mana, some doubling cubes. That's all I have.
It got expensive for a while, too. It's $27?
It's still $28, man.
Man, what are my foils worth? $1 million?
At least.
At least.
At least in Canadian dollars?
Oh, yeah.
At least $1 million.
So we've looked at mana production. Notable excludes Soul Ring, Arcane Signet. We're not playing any of those.
You know, technically, Sol Ring could be in the deck because it doubles your investment.
Oh,
Nah, see, you
I don't
can-
know how it does that, but hey.
Well, because you pay 1 and you get 2. That's literally doubling your investment.
Yes, that's so good.
Yeah, man.
That's so good. I wonder, any mana rocks that double your investment, put them in. And then
Exactly.
you're playing mana rocks. You're making the deck better. And that does lean into the art of deck building, that you could think of a way to justify stuff like that.
Just start justifying all this degenerate shit.
Yeah.
It's like, why is this in here? Well, you see. It's...
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. Let's double some counters.
Sure. Notable exclude. Let's listen for it. Let's listen for them.
Yeah, because people have the list. People already know what this
They know.
category has in it, or do they?
Or do they?
Let's see. We have a solidarity of heroes.
That is, choose any number of creatures, double the number of +1s on them, and it has strive, so you can pay green 1 to target more things. We don't give a shit. We just want to do Targ Nar.
Is a Johnny the coolest looking planeswalker who just happens to be kind of fucking lame? Like, every card he's on is kind of lame. But a Johnny himself is so cool looking.
Yes.
He's this lion dude.
You qualified it with who is lame, because Ashiok is the coolest looking planeswalker.
Yeah.
And not lame.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Ashiok's
a Johnny's lame. He's a good guy.
Oh, he might be cool as a character, but as I'm not a Vorthos, as you call them, it's just like, man, this guy looks so heckin' cool. What does his cards do? Oh, I gain life, and I put a +1/+1 counter on it.
He does have a card that says gain 100 life on it. It's pretty cool.
You know what happened the last time somebody gained 100 life with that Planeswalker in a game against me?
You just fucking killed him.
I killed them in one swing the next turn. So, gaining life don't mean shit. And that's one example.
Let's keep doubling.
Primordial Hydra. I like this one.
X+1s, as Hydras are wont to do when it enters the battlefield. At the beginning of your upkeep, double the number of counters on Primordial Hydra. It has trample as long as it has 10 or more.
Cool. That's a $24 card.
Yeah, because it's a Hydra and people like them, and it says double, and it has to do with counters. So when you double it with doubling season, it's like you're quadrupling it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Colonian Hydra.
4+1s, not X. And when it attacks, double the +1s on it.
It's another mythic from a core set.
That's $20.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. Let's move on.
Invigorating Surge. This one has a Hydra on it.
Yes, and it's an instant. I think I play this one in Calamax. It's put a +1 counter on target creature you control, then double the amount of counters on it. Yes, I do play this in Calamax.
I'm going to play that in Drizzt. I think that's a cool Drizzt card.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one. I like that. I'm going to... Yeah.
If you're not playing CEDH Calamax, where this card probably doesn't go, put this card or cards that do the same thing in your Calamax deck.
This would be cool in any +1/+1 counter focused commander deck. It'd be cool in... who's that guy that you like so much? He's Teamer. He gets counters.
Calamax?
No, the other one.
Animar?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be a cool card in Animar too. This is a neat card. I like that.
Yeah.
Whose deck are we doing? I have to thank them.
Oh, yeah, we didn't say. We didn't even say we're a bunch of dinks. This is D-Jack, man of many nicknames, Daniel Jackson.
Oh, D-Jack. Thanks for the heads up on this card. It's uncommon for N21. I missed it. I'm gonna I bet you I have some of these at my house.
We suck.
We do.
We do. Okay, let's speed it up because we are taking a long time.
Hydra's Growth.
Hydra's Growth. It gets +1 and the double at the upkeep.
It's an enchant creature, puts a +1/+1 counter, upkeep, double them.
Got it.
It turns any creature into like a shitty Primordial Hydra.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Primordial Hydra, pretty good.
Biogenic Upgrade.
Oh, yeah, I like this. It's just so... Good name, good picture.
Yes.
Distribute 3 +1s among 1, 2, or 3 creature, then double the number of +1s on each of those creature.
Cool.
That's a gooder.
I like that
6
one.
mana sorcery, but you know what? You're going to get lots of oomph out of that, I think.
We are. So what were we missing? We missed Doubling Season. We missed Parallel Lives.
Yep.
We missed that other Parallel Lives that works for everybody. All those expensive.
What's the Jumpstart one?
That's the expensive one that works for everybody. I can't think of the damn
Yeah.
name. Joe will have it on the screen on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, which you should be.
Yeah, very much so. So, yeah, we're missing those ones, but we are including some other $20 cards. And I'm like, is this deck budget or not? Because it's like the deck, it doesn't cost very much.
You know what else we're missing is Vorinclex. New Vorinclex would do some work in this deck.
That's a gooder. Okay, let's look at power doubling, and let's pound through these because they double the creature's power.
They all do that except for one of them. So we're going to go Unleash Fury, Rush of Blood, Nylea's Colossus, Fatal Frenzy, Exponential Growth, Choose Your Weapon, Berserk. All of those will double the target creature's power maybe more than once.
Yeah, exponential growth is double it X times.
And maybe the creature dies at the end of it, a la Berserk or Fatal Frenzy.
Yeah, we don't care about that because our opponents will also be died.
Yeah, they'll also be hecking dead. And the last card in that section is Naiath of the Dire Hunt.
Did you say Nylea's Colossus?
I did.
Oh, that one doubles itself.
And something else, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Isn't it target creature?
Target creature's power. Yes, it is.
Yeah, Nylea's
Fuck,
Colossus.
what's the biggest Nylea's Colossus you ever had or been hit with?
I don't think I've ever been struck by this card.
I think I had 128 one time.
And I've never played one.
Does that make sense? 6 is doubled to 12 to 24 to 48 to what's
96.
96 to what's ever after 96. That's as big as I've had it.
Wait, I want to do it. 206?
I have no idea.
I think it's 206. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician.
It's definitely not. Joel, have it on the screen just to dunk on Brando.
I don't do math. I do magic.
Naiath of the Dire Hunt. Give her a read.
Naiath of the Dire Hunt is a human warrior 3/3 for green 2. Whenever one or more creatures you control fight or become blocked, you draw a card. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay Gruul 2. If you do, double target creature's power until end of turn. That creature must be blocked this combat if able.
So you're doubling.
Yes, you're doubling and you're drawing cards. Very important.
And for the record, it's 192.
I was so close. I was so close. So we've doubled powered. We've doubled counters. We've basically doubled mana. Where are we going to next, Ryan?
Well, how about...
Now that we have all that power, maybe we could double the amount of damage we're going to do with it?
That's where I was going to go. And there's a bunch of these that are redundant as well. And this is my question to you as we go through the deck.
Okay.
And you're a connoisseur of such things, such as damage doubling.
Yeah, I like to double damage up.
Is this like, barring CEDH because it's its own animal, is doubling damage like the de facto way to win games in red? It's starting to feel like that to me. Or do we just play or gravitate to decks that have lots of damage doublers?
I think that we just gravitate to it. I think in the wild you see a little bit less of it, and you see people relying more on just a lot of damage as opposed to doubling a significant amount. You know what I mean? Like you're going to see people just swing for 1,000 as opposed to swing for a 500 and then double it to 1,000.
I get you. This is like you want your deck featured on CCO and it's got red, put damage doublers in it. You know what that makes me think of is the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah.
The quickest way to CCO's heart is through damage doubling.
Yes. We just said how much we hate doing math, or at least I just said how much I hate doing math. But yeah, just double and triple things so that I can figure them out in my brain.
Okay, let me see if I got this then. We've got Gratuitous Violence, Furnace of Wrath, Dictaste of the Twin Gods. Those are our damage. Oh, and Curse of Bloodletting, which is to one player. Those are our damage doublers, like for everything. Did I miss any?
I think Insult. We have Insult to Injury. Insult doubles damage until end of turn. Inquisitor's Flail doubles damage on the equipped creature, both to and from.
I guess it's funny is like we're beating ourselves at our own game. All of these double damage. So like Bitter Feud, Blind Fury, Fiendish Duo, Goblin Goliath, Overblaze, Quest for the Pure Flame. They all double damage.
I like Quest for the Pure Flame lots.
Yeah, well, give it a read. That's the old school OG Zendikar. You used to play this card lots.
I sure did. Quest for the Pure Flame is an enchantment for red. Whenever a source you control deals damage to an opponent, you put a quest counter on Quest for the Pure Flame. You remove 4 quest counters and sack this quest. And if a source you control would deal damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage that player instead until end of turn.
So you get it up to 4 counters, wait till you have an opening, and then sacrifice it.
Yep. And people forget about stuff like this all the time.
Yeah, and the thing about it is like Dictaste to the Twin Gods and Furnace of Wrath, like these are 4, 5, 6 mana cards. Quest for the Pure Flame, you drop on turn 1, Targ Nar on turn 2, get a couple chip-ins, get it up to 4, and then... yeah, tap out, exact my thing, die.
You're going to get to one of those turns where you're on turn 7 or 8. You played this on turn 1, and it's going to have like 14 counters on it.
Yes.
And somebody's going to look at it and go, what's that thing with all the counters on it? And then you just like throw all the counters in their face and attack them, and then they die. Like,
very much
it's
so.
such a swinging dick move. I love it.
Now, speaking of big swinging dicks.
Oh, baby.
We have some double striking dinks. Double dinking. Do not Google.
No,
do not Google.
No, young bucky. Okay, we're going to start at the bottom with Wrecking Ogre.
Wrecking Ogre. Do not Google any of what we said and Wrecking Ogre.
No.
You will
regret it, and you will...
But also not be disappointed.
I don't know, man.
5-drop double strike. There it is, 3/3 with Blood Rush, which would give 3/3 in double strike if you discard it and pay 5. That's how Blood Rush works.
I hate Blood Rush.
Well, if you're giving your Blood Rush, if you're discarding and paying 5 to give your commander double strike and +3/+3, you're going to hit somebody for 10, and then you can double Targ Nar's power.
Yeah.
And you can hit somebody for 20. And if you got your chip-ins on turn 3, like you should have, they're dead.
And if you do all of that as a non-combat trick, when you attack, he's going to give himself +1/+1, and then he's going to hit for 22.
Oh, yeah, because pack tactics, he gives himself +1/+1.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah,
so you double his power once.
He's a sneaky meatball, that Targ Nar.
Yeah, you double his power once. You give him double strike. Give him +3/+3. He's going to trigger himself. He's going to hit for 22.
Yep.
Fucking sweet.
It's not too bad.
Okay.
We shall continue with an instant that gives double strike in Uncaged Fury. That's what the card does.
Yeah.
Two-headed Cerberus.
Two-headed. You know what? Uncaged Fury, I was going to play that in Zata, but it costs 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
Two-headed Cerberus. This is a double striking 1/2 dog.
Twin Scroll Shaman.
Double strike 1/2.
Teamer Battle Rage.
Ooh, target creature gains double strike until end of turn. That creature also gains trample if you control a creature with 4 or more power.
Cool.
I play that in Calamax.
It's a cool one. I like that card.
Yes.
That's a neat card. Savage-born Hydra.
Savage-born Hydra. This is double strike 0/0. Enters the battlefield X+1 counters on it, so that's great. If you can afford a doubling season, that's even better. You can pay Gruul and 1, like Gruul Hybrid and 1. Put a +1 counter on Savage-born Hydra. Activate this only as a sorcery.
This card actually used to be really expensive, like those other 2 expensive Hydras, but then it got a bunch of reprints, and now it's a bulk rare.
There you go.
They could do that with those other 2 Hydras, too.
Yeah, but they won't.
This is one of my favorite card names. Savage Beating.
Savage Beating.
I feel like in every deck I own, I play this card, even though in no decks that I own do I play this card.
Look at the price tag on that guy.
That's
you know how
a
many
lot.
bulk of that I got in a collection one time I bought for $150?
Lots.
Yeah, like 10 of them.
Yeah.
I did actually alter a bunch of them and sell them on the Facebook page every Thursday.
Every Thursday on our Facebook page.
There we go. And speaking of the Facebook page, get on over to Facebook. Everybody's got it. Give us a like and a follow there because we post some stuff there. There's some memes sometimes. You can find all our content there when we post it.
Yep.
It's a good place to be. And if you like alters, you can see them.
Agreed.
Anyway, Savage Beating is creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn, or untap all your creatures and there's an extra combat phase. Or you can entwine it and do both.
Oh, fucking both. I love when we do both.
Double strike and double combat is actually a damage quadrupler.
Oh, yeah.
So this card, cut it.
Oh, definitely. Cut. It's too good. It's too expensive. Cut it.
Yeah.
Sangrite Surge.
Oh, we've never played this card before.
Never, ever.
Target creature gets +2/+3 and gains double strike until end of turn. That's a sorcery for 6.
That's why we never played. Those last 2 things you said about it, that's why nobody plays
Sorcery
this
for 6, yeah. Ooh.
card. This is a card that I have played lots of times.
Runes of the Douche.
Runes of the Douche.
Yes. The Runes of the Deech and Douche.
I like those guys. Those are good
Yeah,
guys.
F them. This is Gruul and 4. As long as enchanted creature's red, it gets +1/+1 and has double strike.
Yeah.
And it's going to be red.
Yep. Keep going.
And as long as it's green, it gets +1 and has trample.
Yeah.
And it might be green.
Yeah.
Lots of green stuff in here, lots of gold stuff, sure.
How about Ridgetop Raptor?
I definitely thought that this was called Ripjaw Raptor,
No.
but it's Ridge Top. Wow, you're right.
Yep.
Fuck. I've been saying it wrong ever since 2002. This is a 2/1 double striker for 4. Ooh, okay.
Raking Claws.
Raking Claws, double strike, and cycling for 2. That's okay.
Raging Red Cap.
Raging Red...
Come on, man. You can do it.
Raging Red Cap. Mother ass. 1/2 double striker.
Psychotic Fury.
Oh, yeah. Target multicolored creature Double strike, draw a card. I play that in Calamax too.
That's an instant. That's a good card.
Instant. Yeah. Oh, no blocks. Die.
Yeah.
For 2 mana. Oh, and I draw a card.
Prophetic Flame Speaker.
1/3 double strike, trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn.
It's a cool card.
Yeah,
a
that's
neat
like
card.
draw a card when it hits you, sorta. Wait to make your land drops until after combat, kids.
Yep.
Very good.
Markov Blademaster.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Deals combat damage to a player, so you can actually draw 2 off of that.
Yeah, it does damage twice.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got trample, so it's gonna. If you can make it big, it's gonna deal
It's going to get its guy.
damage. Yeah, it's gonna
Cool.
get its guy. Yeah, get
Yeah.
its man. Whatever, doesn't matter. Markov Blademaster, Ryan.
This is a 1/1 double strike, deals damage to a player. Remember, double strike, it's going to get bigger. +1/+1 counter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got
neat.
vampire. Hound of Gristlebrand.
Yeah, Grizzlehound. This is a undying 2/2 double strike. Ooh.
Grappling Hook.
Grappling hook. That sounds dirty, but it's not.
No.
Equipped creature gets double strike, and equipped creature attacks. You may have target creature block it if able. Get over here. That's that card.
Yeah. Have you ever painted Scorpion on this card?
No, but I'm sure I will now.
Yep. Now you're gonna have to. Fire Shrieker.
Double strike equipment.
Ember Cleave.
Double strike equipment, right?
Yes.
Double strike +1
And trample.
and trample, and 1 less to caster each attacking creature and flash.
Yeah, it's-
and auto equip.
Yeah, Ember Cleave is outrageous.
The power of that card, and I'll say it again, is too damn high.
Dragon Style Twins.
Dragon Style Twins. I'm sure there's a joke in there, but I'm not going to make it. That is a 3/3 prowess double strike. Wow.
Cool. Dragon Tyrant.
Dragon Tyrant is... Get this. 6/6, flying, trample, double strike, fire breathing. Sounds good, right?
Sounds amazing.
Sounds fucking awesome. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Dragon Tyrant unless you pay red. Red.
That was not an echo. It is 4 reds.
Mana cost. Red. 8.
Ooh.
Ooh. Better hope you can reanimate that one.
Ay. How about Charging Tuscadon?
Charging Tuscadon. Sounds like me in the morning when I gotta pee really bad. Trample 4/4 would deal combat damage to a player. It deals double that much to a player instead. Oh, so it doesn't have double strike, but if it touches you, it really touches you.
Yeah.
Touch you up for some double.
It drives a van for sure.
Yep.
Char Rumbler.
Double strike, fire breathing, -1/3.
This card is so awful.
So if you double its power, does it double to -2?
yes, it makes it actively worse unless it's
You know
a
what?
positive number.
I think the rules of Magic actually prevent that from happening. Like if I attack you with this, it doesn't make you gain a life. It just
Correct.
does 0.
Yeah.
And so if you double it, it still does 0.
yeah.
But it is funny to see a -1.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, hey?
How about Butt Mist?
Butt mist. Ooh, that's like after you eat Taco Bell.
That's right.
It's an enchantment that at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains double strike.
It's pretty cool.
Ooh, yeah.
Like that. Avatar of Slaughter.
Oh man, I love this card ever since. This was originally from Commander 11, but that mana cost though.
Yeah, it's
Give it a read. You let me bask in you reading this
all
card.
right. Avatar of Slaughter is an avatar 8/8 for red 6.
8/8 for 8. It's okay.
Yeah.
I can take that.
All creatures have double strike and attack each turn if able.
Mother ass. That's a good ass line of text.
That's a cool card.
Everybody in.
Yeah.
We're doing butt stuff.
Everybody in the pool. Let's go. And it's got a neat picture. There's dinosaurs and a guy with fucking swords for hands.
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
in the pool, jump on somebody's shoulders so they can punch you and they can also punch.
Yes.
Like, you ever play that game in the pool where you're on somebody's shoulders and the two people have to knock the other people off?
No.
You never.
No, I don't swim very good, so I never
Lots
did
of
that.
sore necks.
I believe you.
Lots of sore necks. Yeah.
Assault Strobe.
Assault strobe. Assault probe. No, don't Google. Double strike until end of turn. Sorcery for 1. I play this in Lord of Tressorhorn.
This card would be amazing if it was an instant.
Oh, so good. Oh man, so good.
And it's Strobe, and Strobe is really fast. And it's a sorcery. God damn it. I'm still mad about it. Let's move on to the next card, which isn't even a real
I
card.
was going to say, you're mad about this card. Wait till we hit a split card.
Fuck. Armed and Dangerous.
Armed and Dangerous. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains double strike until end of turn. That is a sorcery for red 1. And Dangerous is a sorcery for green 3. All creatures able to block target creature do so.
I should leave that pause in there just so that people can hear how long it took you to crane your head to the side and figure out how to read that stupid magic card.
And this one does have fuse, so you could go green, red, 4 and do both. And I did have to crane my head because I didn't know what Dangerous does.
Yeah, right? Stupid. That's the deck.
That's the deck. Yeah. Get back into Happy Land.
Yeah, we even talked about the entire mana base because it's 20 mountains and 15 forests, and that's it.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of the times when people submit decks, and especially decks that they're still working on or tuning that they want us to take a look at as part of the arc of the art of deck building, the mana bases aren't complete.
Right.
And we already said, there should be a Yavimaya in here so it can take advantage of more mana doublers.
Kessig Wolf Run goes in this deck 100% for sure.
Oh, does that double or just give plus?
It just gives plus, but then you're going to double it somewhere else.
Yes,
So-
that's okay. I like that.
There should probably be a Xenagos in this deck. I know they're probably trying to keep it budget, but I mean, I don't think Xenagos is that much as compared to those Hydras and stuff.
Yeah,
And he's probably going to give you more benefit over time than those great big Hydras that are just removal magnets.
Well, I think going to give you more benefit right now as soon as you attack, and over time because he's indestructible.
Exactly. He's going to
Yeah.
last longer, and you're probably going to milk more damage out of a Xenagos and just any other old creature.
I think so. Yeah.
Than with one of those big Hydras
Now-
for the same amount of financial and probably mana investment.
You know what? If you don't have a Xenagos, but you do have a doubling season, I think you keep the Hydras in and add doubling season.
Yeah.
Because there is a bunch of counter things in the deck.
Oh, for sure.
Xenagos, definitely a good include, though. Now, couple questions.
A sweet justification just jumped into my head.
Okay,
also,
sure.
Heartless Hidetsugu.
Oh, yeah.
You tap it and everybody takes half their life in damage.
Yes?
And then you justify it by saying, well, if you could just double your life total, you wouldn't be dead right now.
Nice. Because you've got damage doublers.
Exactly, because we're messing people up now.
Okay, I don't mind that. I don't
Yeah.
mind that. Strengths and weaknesses.
Strengths and weaknesses.
I kind of want to start with the weaknesses today. We don't usually do that, but I want to start with the weaknesses.
Okay.
Okay. Slow in the early game. Average converted mana cost, average mana value. When do I have to stop saying both? Or can I just say either?
Just say mana cost.
Average mana cost, 3.98.
Very high.
And we're not playing the soul rings and the mana rocks and the what have yous.
Yeah.
All of our 1 and 2 drops are like combat tricks.
Yeah.
Which I do appreciate.
Which is great, but if you don't have something to play a combat trick on, those aren't going to get you very far.
Yes. This deck might feel sort of Voltron-y. And by that I mean we're going tall probably on one creature when we see an opening. And when that happens, if there's like somebody trying to glean some political favor or somebody who's making up for a favor that was done for them earlier, you know, you're attacking player 2 because they're open and you can kill them now with your air quotes Voltron guy. Player 3's like, oh, I'll just kill it to save him because he saved me.
Yeah. Those are real situations you're into.
I just don't like doing that. I don't want to say stop doing that, people, because it kind of feels king-makey.
I feel shitty when I have to do that, but I will admit I have been in situations where it's like, well, you didn't kill me last turn because I asked you not to.
I'm not going to save somebody. I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to path somebody's Voltron commander to save somebody else because they saved me. I'll just pretend I don't have path and say, hey, I don't have it. You're supposed to save me. I can't. And what are they going to do now that they're dead?
And now that they're going to kill you next game, Ryan.
What?
They're
going to try and kill me next game anyways.
They're going to break the cardinal rule of EDH, which is don't carry grudges between games. If somebody hosed you in a game, don't carry that to the next game because it's a new game. It's a new world.
Yeah.
Don't carry that bitterness with y'all through your life, my friends. Don't do it.
I agree. 100%. Great message. They're going to do it anyways, but they were going to try and kill me anyways too. Right? So it doesn't matter if they carry a grudge or not.
So the moral of the story is, everybody, and Sean Tavares can stand up for this. Don't make deals with Ryan. He'll break them. Never trust Ryan. That's why I usually kill you first, Ryan.
Ah,
That's why I never believe anything you say.
I thought it was just tough love.
No.
I thought it was because you had a crush on me and you're just like teasing me.
Oh, no.
No?
No. It's because I know that most of the things that come out of your mouth during the game,
Straight
bullshit.
bullshit. Yes, we need a soundbite.
Yes, we do.
Straight bullshit. Yep, fucking politics, man.
Yeah.
Okay, weaknesses. Card draw? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
There's one card.
That's
And
probably
it's
enough.
Naiath of the Tyrant.
That's probably enough. Okay, moving on. Lack of doubling season, parallel lives, and Xenagos with counter stuff. But, we've already talked about that. So
I think Xenagos, doubling season would go in here really well. And like we said, the Vorinclex. If you've got them, they have a home in this deck.
yeah, is Vorinclex still $40? Fucking probably.
Vorinclex, of all of those cards, Vorinclex is the one that needs to go in here because it gives you good stuff with your counters. It hoses your opponents a little bit, and it's a 6/6 with trample and fucking haste.
For like 5 or 6.
Yeah, for like 2.
You know what else, too? You could probably put OG Vorinclex in here.
You probably could.
Yeah, people hate that card, though.
Yeah,
But it is a mana doubler.
It is.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and it costs 7, and it's not like you're going to ramp into it on turn 3 in this deck.
Moving over to the strengths.
Sure.
And you're going to like these strengths.
Let me hit you with one more weakness. It's slow and it's clunky, and there are going to be those games where you draw one half of the deck and not the other half, and you're just going to get fucked for an hour. You're just going to sit there with your thumb in your ass doing nothing.
You know what? You know what I think?
And I'm okay with decks that do that, but that is a weakness that for some people where it's like, I don't get to impact this game. I feel like I barely played Magic. Shit.
You know what I think about that?
Tell
That
me.
sounds like a good-ass beer drinking deck.
Yeah, man.
Beer and chips.
There's the first strength, is this is a good beer and chips deck.
Yes. You know what else is a strength is you're going to cast your Commandy on turn 2, probably almost every game.
Yep.
What if on turn 4, you just or turn 3, you put a +1 or whatever on him and you just do something like that. And then over the next 2 or 3 turns, you just go double his power or double his power. And you don't even play any of your big stuff, but you've done maybe 30 or 40 damage in the game to various people, and through blocks you've killed stuff, and then he gets wrath. You've still affected that game.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Strengths. Besides beer drinking and chips.
Yeah.
And you're going to like these.
Yeah.
Write them down here on the YouTube screen there, Joe. Slaps lips.
Oh, yeah, and Stomp Stinks.
That was my next strength.
Yes.
Stomp stinks. Next one, twists titties. It's gonna. Next one, it's gonna pound every orifice that you intake CCO with. Your eye holes, your ear holes, or whatever else holes you're intaking your show in.
Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna do all of those things. Real strength, affordability.
Yeah.
We talked about some expensive Hydras. We talked about Doubling Season and Vorinclex and Xenagos and Yavimaya. Those are probably all expensive cards.
Yeah.
But take those cards out. For $150.
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that there's less than 10 cards make up almost the whole budget. And Savage Beating $18, Primordial Hydra and that other Hydra.
Colonian Hydra.
Yeah, and Berserk is $38. You take those out. There's other double strike cards. There's other combat tricks.
Yeah.
You could find them.
You could play I guess the triple damage one isn't going to, that's off theme. You could play Furnace of, there's a Furnace of Wrath.
There is a Furnace, yeah.
Damn it, I don't know. There's probably other stuff. There's other stuff
Oh,
I'm just not
yeah.
thinking of. But there's other things you could put in to stay on theme. The deck is very slavish to its theme, but there are other things that you could put in here that would make the deck hum a little bit better if you were willing to not have a card with the word double on it.
Yeah, and even if you just wanted to put more double strikers in here, because if you double a power of a double striker when there's an opening, you're gonna do more damage than you think.
Play a fucking Warren Instigator in this deck.
Is it got double strike?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a double striking 1/1 for 2. It's a good card. Make it big and kill somebody.
Because it's got double strike, and you Solidarity of Heroes of it, and then you double its power, and then it's already, all of a sudden it's gonna hit for 8.
Yeah.
Hitting for 8 is nothing to be trifled at.
8 is a good number to hit someone. It gets you some respect at that table.
Oh, I love getting respect.
Oh, yeah. This is also another strength for me with this deck, is this is one of those decks that's going to get everybody at the table to do that, wow! Because you, accidentally hit them for 100.
Yes.
And that fucking is cool. That's something that I live for in decks. It's like, yeah, I'm going to attack. How much is it for? I don't know, like 160. And then somebody across the table goes, nah, it's more than that, man. You forgot about this. Right? Like,
Yes.
And this is one of those decks that's going to do that. You're going to swing in with a 2/2 thinking you're going to do 6, and like everybody's just going to die.
That's
and you
sick.
don't even understand why. Spice calculator?
Spice calculator.
Open the curtain a little bit.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is the first time in 263 episodes it's ever happened.
It's happened one other time because we built one deck where the point of the deck was to not do it.
Oh, okay.
So it's happened one other time ever, and I think this time was not on purpose. It was by accident. Tell him, Ryan. Tell him.
There are no cards in this list that are on the stock list for EDHREC.com's page for Targ Nar.
Holy shit.
There are none.
0. That's crazy.
That is totally hilarious.
Not even by accident.
So, D-Jack, good on you. Now, we did see some cards that I think would be really good. Includes Rogue's Passage.
Yeah,
would
Rogue's
be a
Passage would
really
be
good
great.
one. Mina and Den Wildborn, because you get double land drops.
Double the drops.
Yeah, or Morag, Fury of Akum,
Double combat.
phases. Yeah, that's a good one. And those are relatively affordable cards, a couple bucks each. Really good. Now, we punch it all into the Spice Calculator.
While Ryan's doing that, I will inform you that there are 12 lists on EDHREC.com, making her the 48th most popular Gruul General, right below Kamal and Rogak, and right above Marhalt Elsdragon. So this card is literally right above all of those cards from Legends that just suck.
6 5s for 7.
Yeah. That's
with
right.
Flavor text.
Exactly.
Mind you, that one legend there, Gerald of the whatever, Gerald of the Closed Fist.
Yeah.
That's a cool art.
Yes.
That's a
It
cool
does have
art.
a sweet picture on it.
Yeah, very cool.
But it's still terrible.
So 12 lists, 48th Gruul of all time, below Stang, as we mentioned in the pre-show.
Way below Stang, it turns out. She's below like all the shitty commander pairs that nobody plays. Like,
Yes.
so low.
So low. So good. So good. So happy we got this one in. 393 average converted mana cost.
Wow.
No tutors. This one's checking all the fucking boxes,
Wow.
64 unique cards in this deck as opposed to the average page on EDH.com.
Then you might be saying, well, what if you did a tuned mana base in this one? Doesn't matter because we don't count land for the Spice Calculator.
Spice Calculator.
Oh, hit him with it, Ryan. Hit him with the number. Hit him with the truth.
Punch it all in.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Fucking honors with distinction.
Uh-oh.
Valedictorian of Spice.
Oh, my God.
83.5. 83.5.
Oh, my God.
That's super cool.
That's amazing.
That
You
is
will
awesome. 83.5 for $150 if you made a couple cuts.
And you have a fully functioning, really cool deck.
Dink stomping, titty twisting, orifice pounding, lip slapping Gruul deck. This could have been Grueling Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll have to make a new deck for Grueling Christmas this year.
Yeah, the Christmas Gruul deck.
And Brando's looking at EDH Rec Gruul Commanders because he's already got the wheels a turning.
I already got to do it. Christmas themed decks, baby. They're my jam.
Yeah. So super cool. Daniel Jackson, DJ Jackson, Jackie Jack.
We will.
Super cool deck. Happy to send it in. Happy to get a deck that, yeah, you turn it sideways. Oh, I do have one more mana doubler than I thought. I guess it's going to be like 400 more.
Yeah.
I love when that kind of stuff happens, and I like decks like this very much. And Brando, of course, loves Gruul decks.
Hell
now,
yeah.
Going back to the business really quick, it's ya Baker on Twitter. You get at us. We're going to send you that secret layer, the non-foil. Patrons, next week we'll be giving away the Patreon one in foil, and we'll be announcing 2 more secret layer giveaways.
So check that out and be on all of our socials to check it. CommanderCookout.com. If you don't know all of our social media coordinates, you can find them there.
Over on the right-hand side. Or in the middle of the screen if you're on your phone, which you probably will be.
Yes.
Lolcopter, get at us for your booster pack. And everybody else in the nation, this is my final thought of the day. Big thanks. Free way to support the show is to watch on YouTube. If you're going to be buying cards anyway, CCO Fusion 5 at FusionGamingOnline.com. Your source for all your gaming needs. Oh, look at I'm doing your job now.
Yeah, you are. What the hell?
And everybody else that's just been in the Discord and being a patron and a longtime supporter of the show, big thanks.
Man, I feel like I've been replaced by automation.
Yeah, you know what? iTunes upvotes or Apple Podcast upvotes, likes on Podomatic, Google Podcast likers, all those people, free supporters for everybody out in the nation. Great ways to do it.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the show in the ear hole and the eye hole and any other hole that you take the show in, and we appreciate your clicks and the exercising of your finger and your freedom to tell everybody that this show is awesome and you like it.
Because it fucking is.
Because it fucking is. That's why we're still here.
I guess so. 263 episodes, and we've only done what we did today one other time.
Yeah.
Never on accident.
Yeah, never by accident. That was cool.
Yeah, very cool.
That's excellent. So, Brando's final thought of the day, this deck is kick fucking ass, and we're going to be back again next week with another deck that does the exact same thing on Commander Cookout Podcast. Hit our theme song!